Welcome back to 5 Acres Honey Farm. We have our pigs, and so we'll take you through how we picked them up and got them set up. So we have this crate set up, and it's a crate that can fit a St. Bernard, and we're planning to put the two piglets in here. Stopping for breakfast at Buggytown Coffee. Alright, we made it home, and we were told it's kind of normal if they happen to vomit a little bit, so there's a tiny bit of vomit in there, but we're just letting them rest for a few minutes. And we just got, well, Indy's very curious. He smells a lot of stuff going on. We've got some items to donate. They're sitting here, so that's ready to get loaded later. But we have everything set up over here. So we're going to carry the crate through this area and get them loaded, and they'll be only in this space with the cattle panels. I have an earlier video about setting up this fenced area, so they'll be in this first space for about the first week. I just chatted with the folks we got the pigs from, and they said as soon as they start associating us with food, then we can open up this space and start moving them around. But really, they've never left their home before, so it's kind of good that they're brothers and they know each other and they have each other to keep them company. But that was their first time in a vehicle. It's their first time in a new place, and obviously Indiana's first time meeting them too, right, buddy? And and Indy had actually, he has been around pigs before because the family we got Indy from, they have CUNY pigs, so he's at least familiar with smells and sounds of them, so it may be familiar to him since it was just a few months ago that he was there. But yeah, so just got all my stuff ready, so I'm just waiting for Mike to come and help me move the crate over. It was fairly simple to get the pigs in their pen area. We had just moved the dog crate right into this space, so we opened it up and they came out, and they've been hanging out over here. So they've been here a few hours, and I'll flip this around so you can see they've finally found their shade. They were kind of hanging out in the shade of the tree, but now at this point, for the rest of the day until the evening, they're going to be in full sun, so they learned how to use their shelter. So they're hanging out in here, and the farm where we got them from said they really like cucumbers, so I picked some up at the farmer's market. I tried growing cucumbers for the first time this year, but yeah, we'll see. They're hanging out, but my cucumbers didn't really work, so I got some at the farmer's market. Yeah. Hi. Okay. Here you go. Barney seems to like the cantaloupe. Barney likes cantaloupe. Fred's a little shy. Yeah, come on. Yeah, come on. Good boy. Nom. I think they're getting more comfortable because they're starting to eat the grass, and they made a wallow yesterday, playing around. Plus Barney likes to come out, check out my water work, make sure I refilled everything right. And Fred, he's just a shy guy. This was their first spot on their first day, and tomorrow, as long as the weather holds out, we're going to move this cattle panel out. Oh, he likes to follow me. You like to follow? Yeah. We're going to move this cattle panel out and move their house back this way, so they'll have the other half of this paddock for them to hang out in the rest of the week, right? For the holiday weekend? Yeah. boys have spent 5 days. Today is Thursday, I have to remember. So they moved in here last Saturday morning, and where that T-post is right here is where their pen was. So this is what they've done. They had a wallow, their little house was here, and then they made some more little wallow spots up there. And now they have this area to hang out in, and we'll be spending the next few weeks over here. So yeah, they'll be in this space for probably another 4 or 5 days. I guess scared them a little. They're eating their dinner. It really takes them a long time to eat their dinners. I really thought they'd be quick, but they take over an hour, and they take turns having little bites from one bowl. They visit someone else's, and now Barney's getting curious. What's going on? Hey, Barney. Yeah, so now their shelter will move over here later this weekend, and then these little spots here on the fence will come out, and they'll have all of this space to hang out in, and then they'll spend a week over here before we keep rotating them around. And so far they've been super simple. You guys are super simple. Yeah. Hello. Hello. How you doing, Barney? I brought you a cucumber. Yeah? Maybe? Oh, Fred is interested. Fred is surely interested. Yeah? There you go. Okay, you don't want this one. Maybe Fred does. I'll leave that for you. I'll give this to you too. Okay. So it's been a week. They came here a week ago. It's now Saturday, and you can see they're a lot more friendly and definitely associating us with food, and they're actually eating the cucumber. The other one from last week just kind of sat out and rotted because they were not interested in it, and I think it was just because they were nervous and moving here. Let me show you a bit here. So a few surprises this week. I thought that they were going to be like knocking over their water all the time, and that it was going to be hard to keep them with clean water in the heat, but they have been pretty much like, I fill it up in the morning, and this is, I mean, it's midday now, mid-afternoon, and they've just left it like this, and it's not dirty-ish, you know, it's really clean and in good condition. So that's been really nice, because I've been researching a bunch of different large waterers that we could set up, because I was concerned they were going to just throw this around, but I don't know if they're going to, as they get bigger, be a little bit more destructive with the water. Not sure, but we'll just keep an eye on it. But that was a surprise. The other surprise I already shared was that they take a long time to eat their dinner. That was a surprise to me. And the other is that we have, this little shelter. It was actually a little bit closer together. They really like rubbing their bums right on the wood here. So as they're doing that, it's kind of spreading this out further and further. So they're making their shelter bigger as a symptom of that. So that's been a surprise as well. And it's taken 1 week, and he is ready for belly rubs. He is ready for these belly rubs and some bum rubs too. He likes those. Fred is still shy though. Fred is still a shy guy. Maybe that'll just be his name, Shy Guy, instead. Yeah. And to give you a little bit of information about them, we are raising these. These are barrows. I think I neglected to mention at the beginning that they are 2 months old. So they are castrated males. So a male pig, and he's kissing my leg here. See, getting much more friendly. So a male pig is a boar, and the castrated ones are barrows. So these are both barrows, and we will have them for about 6 months, and right. And then they will be processed and put in the freezer. So this is kind of a trial run to see if how we like raising them. Bring this down here. I know we're only 1 weekend, but they're pretty easy to manage, which is what I've heard. Everyone has told me that pigs are easier to raise than chickens, and I 100% agree as of this 1 weekend. But of course anything can happen, so just keeping an open mind. and I will keep you updated on this journey over the next 6 months of raising them. And if you have any tips about raising the Idaho Pasture Pigs or other breeds, just leave a comment and let me know.